Morning, blocks 2 and 4. Welcome to your big test for Unit 1. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I wanted to just walk you through this. So hopefully you were able to put this on the whiteboard through one of your computers or with Mr. Ballantyne. Okay, so here's a cover of test. You do have a question here at the bottom. It's just for bonus. It's nothing really important. Just see if you can remember it. Okay, let's move on. All right. The first page you would have is the geography page. I don't have a copy of that on here because I made that at school. There are 10 questions on it, some of them political, some of them physical geography. They're all in one map. All the borders are there. Just take your time. It does challenge you to see how well you know your states and capitals and some physical geography. But you just write those right on that page. Okay, getting to the regular test part. So, question number one is writing a definition. Doesn't have to be very long, but does need to include three important parts that make something pre-Columbian. So here on part two, you have a choice, okay? Either one. Don't do both. There's a situation, just read it carefully. You are a person that's going to be giving a speech on why one of these should be taught in history in schools. And so you're going before a local school board. Now, all this really is just an opportunity to write what you know about either one of these. So it should include information or evidence of what you learned in school, right? This isn't just a case to say we should respect these people. That doesn't give you any substance. There's no content there. Okay, think of it as a persuasive speech. You've done already 2 of these this year. Okay, good luck. For number 3 here, you can bullet point. But remember, a bullet point doesn't mean you give like 1 word or 2 words. You do need to explain. Right up here it says identify and explain. So always you should be bringing in examples. This is nothing new. Try to remember what you've learned. You had a study guide, which these come directly from the study guide, which came directly from your packet, right? I think you're going to notice that. Down here you have another choice to make. You can either talk about the Crusades or the Renaissance. Each of them played a part in helping to bring an age of exploration. For the Crusades, you're not talking about the Crusades. I've already given you that. You're just telling me the 3 outcomes, like what happened during the time of the Crusades or soon after that led to a future age of exploration. Again, you got to bring in information. This is a written response. I had people list on this question yesterday. Okay, you got to be careful. You might need extra paper. There's some, I think, on the standing desk in the room. Then for the Renaissance, this one is just talking about 4 ways that the Renaissance helped ignite the age of exploration. I've already explained what it was up here. Don't use any of that. You're just looking at how navigation was affected. That's what's going to allow them to sail the world. And there were 4 things that we learned and talked about. Be sure, again, to give examples. Okay? Again, I'll say, people just listed on this yesterday without any kind of explanation. They got a 0 on this question. Okay, you got to bring in what you've learned. Okay? All right, moving on. These are self-evident. What you have to do, just so you know, this one says circle 2, and that one says there may be more than one. Okay? There's 10 points total on this page with 8 questions. All right. Then here, you're just identifying which of these conquistadors you learned. Okay, whose story is this part of right here? Okay, and same with this one, just put you can put Coronado or De Soto or Cabeza de Vaca. All right, you have plenty of time to write in these spaces. Again, you got to read carefully. I had somebody up here put Panfilo Narvaez for an answer. He's not even in the list. Okay, finally, with 7 here, this is just an introduction. This is the actual, all the italicized is the actual primary source from a man named Bartholomew de las Casas. and he witnessed atrocities committed by his fellow countrymen. Your countrymen are like men and women from your country, okay? Then we did this in class the other day where you're not writing in this question at all, right? You just need these four colors, which I do have a bin Mr. Ballantyne can show you that has some of these in there: blue, yellow, pink, orange highlighter. If you have your own, awesome. Okay, just don't hog them. When you're done with them, put them back into the bin. But remember, after you've read, you're going to read a statement like, when the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the area, they usually killed everyone there. Wow, that seems extreme. Okay, is this fact or fiction? So you'd go up in here and you'd circle what you thought it was, right? I had somebody yesterday, didn't circle. Like, what in the world? Make sure you're reading the directions. Ask Mr. Ballantyne. He knows what's up, okay? And then once you circle it, you have to just highlight one sentence is all you're required. Maybe even not even a whole sentence. All right, that's going to back up whether this was actually happening or completely made up by me. Okay? That's it. All right, good luck. See you after spring break.